Hi, this is Jenny. I just recorded a video and no good. Thank you to our Mueller who left me a message letting me know in the last video there was an echo. I did not know that because I do not go back and listen to them. I just post. And yeah, so I tweaked a bunch of things. Echo, 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 echo. Then all of a sudden the echo was gone. I recorded the video. I went to play it. Echo. So I shut down my whole computer and turned it back on, and I'm hoping that's just what it needed. It was just a little timeout. Fingers crossed there is no echo on this video because I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'll post it with an echo or I don't know. I have to sneeze. I'm sorry. It's going to come in a second as soon as I start talking. Ah, it's like on the tip of your tongue kind of thing. Let me start. Maybe it'll just pass. All right, so let me pull up because I had to turn off my computer. Now everything's shut down. Last time, it was quite a long time, it was a couple weeks before I did a video. I'm doing better. It was only 4 days this time. Let me catch up on the last 4 days. I kind of got to the point where I felt like, oh, I'm hitting my plateau. Now, my last video, the numbers were great. Minus 1.5, minus 0.7, minus 0.8, minus 0.7. And then after that video, starting the next morning, I had minus 0, minus 0.3, minus 0.4, and then I had a 1 pound loss. Now let me explain. The 0, minus 0.3, minus 0.4, I'm eating the same food that I was eating when I was having all those great numbers in the first week. So, per usual, week 1, great. Then, body's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should hang on to some of this fat. So to try to kickstart it, not intentionally, but what ended up happening was that yesterday I was at the water park for the day. I had brought 2 all beef Nathan hot dogs with me. No bun. I didn't even bring mustard. I was going to use the mustard there, and I was too lazy to go up and go to the area where they have pump mustards. And so, as the day went on, at one point I just tore off a section of it and I ate that, and then I felt fine. And I kept going on, and a few hours later, tore off another piece, ate that, and I was fine. A few hours later, I went and took the last little piece that was left, and I ate that, and I was fine. And I took the last one home. Now, the water park closes at 6. It's an hour and 15 minutes from my home. So, it's by the time I got home, unpacked, put everything where it belonged, jump in the shower, got ready, looked at the clock. It was like 8:40, I want to say, something like that. And I'm like, do I really want to put calories in my body right now? I'm not really hungry. No. I had taken when I was emptying out my bags, I took the hot dog in the foil and I just popped it right in the refrigerator. And I thought, well, maybe I'll warm this last hot dog up again. But no, I didn't. I just thought, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired from the long day of being at the water park. And so I'm going to go online. I'm going to work on my business, some of the stuff that I need to do for that. And by 9:30, my eyes were so tired and I went to sleep. So this morning, the scale rewarded me with a 1 pound loss. Now, this is kind of piggybacking off of a video a few times ago where I don't have her name pulled up. Somebody made a comment about intermittent fasting. You know what though? It was on a video. She was watching a video from I don't know, a year ago or longer. So I would never be able to find it again. But she was saying how she does day on, day off intermittent fasting. No eating for an entire day. And I tried it and it worked and it was great. In fact, I went 48 hours. Next day, all day long, I kept being like, I'll eat when I'm hungry. I'll eat when I'm hungry. And luckily, it was a busy day. And I was running errands, and I was here and there, and I was taking care of things. And before I knew it, again, if it hits 8:30, I'm not eating after that. No way. 7 is as late as I eat in the 7 o'clock hour. So 8 o'clock hour, I try not to. Sometimes I have a small snack, maybe some walnuts, some pecans, sometimes peanuts, even though you're not really supposed to have that. And yeah, that's my plan. and we'll see how it continues to go. We'll see how it continues to go. Kind of was hitting a stall a little bit. Yesterday's food. Now today we went back to, I had a little bit of buffalo chicken dip. Now I made it with about 8 times the amount of chicken that you're supposed to have in it. Um, so it is like chicken with a little bit of sauce kind of holding it together. It's just so I warm it up and I add extra water to it. So it's not completely runny, but it's pretty moist. And then I use celery sticks to eat. So I'll stick the celery stick in it just enough to have just a tiny piece of chicken on it, and that the celery stick will be orange, is kind of the color of the buffalo chicken dip because of the hot sauce that's in it. And I will take a really big chunk of that celery stick when I eat it. So there's just a hint of the fatty part, if you will, that includes ranch dressing and cream cheese. The next time I make it, I'm going to make it closer to P2 friendly. And instead of the cream cheese, I'm going to use, no, not instead of the cream cheese. The cream cheese I still have to use. So I'll decide which seems to be the better deal, the low fat cream cheese or the cream cheese. It's in a block that looks like cream cheese and it starts with an N, and I don't know. I always go Neftel. It's not it's like a bunch of crazy letters. It looks German. I used it this time, actually. It tastes exactly the same when it's all cooked up anyway. I don't know if it does straight out of the stuff, but I don't like cream cheese straight out. Um, so I'm going to decide which one of those is the better choice, and then instead of the ranch dressing, I will use Greek yogurt and then add Hidden Valley ranch dressing mix with it, to get that creaminess and then still the ranch dressing flavors mixed in with the hot sauce and the chicken. So that's what I'm going to do. So this time I don't have that as much. I'm trying to eat as little of the liquid part as I can each day, and really make it chicken on a stick with my celery sticks. All right. So, quickly, let me just share with you today. I'm going to talk about something that's keto friendly and P3 friendly, not P2 friendly. Although, last round, I think one of my personal cheat days when I like want something different and I'm just starting to like just have one of those weird days where I'm like, I just want to eat something different. I just want to eat something good, like that tastes divine in that. And you don't want to go for um, the crackers and the potatoes and all the carbs that you have in the pantry and that. I had some of this with vegetables. When you're not on P3, it's very good with like really healthy pita chips, or like those chips that are just loaded with seeds. It's almost all seeds. And using that to scoop it up, that's good. I actually ate some of this. If you look back many videos ago, I did a review of what were called superfood rye chips, and they were really crunchy and hard, had almost zero flavor, kind of like just eating a crunchy piece of cardboard, I guess. It was better than cardboard, but it certainly didn't taste like it was rye, and it really didn't taste like it had much flavor at all, which is a big miss for them. But probably good because they were extremely expensive, and I didn't need to be falling in love with them, because you know what would happen? Instead of eating one small bag of them, which is considered a serving, I'd probably open up 2 of the bags because they would taste so good. All right, so this is called Cheesy Cauliflower Dip. The main ingredient is cauliflower, which really surprises me because it seems like there's way more cheese in here. And in hindsight, there's probably way more cheese because there's 5 different cheeses. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cheeses in here. So when you put 6 cheeses together, even though, they're not as much, and there's just one cauliflower as an ingredient, that's why it tastes like it's more. Cauliflower is the first ingredient listed, but boy, this just tastes like a cheesy dip. It tastes amazing. You do not feel like you're dieting. You do not feel like you're sacrificing. You can serve this at Christmas time or whenever company comes over, and people aren't going to think you're serving them diet food whatsoever. So it's really great on keto and really great on P3. Now, the calories, 2 tablespoons is what they consider a serving. I find that interesting. 2 tablespoons is probably what, like 4 dips? Who stops at that? Portion control is my issue. So, um, but 2 tablespoons include 60 calories, only 1 carbohydrate. Great. 5 grams of fat. That's why you can't really have it on P2. Why you're not supposed to. But if you need to cheat, this is a better cheat again than doing something that is full of sugars and full of carbs. So good. Highly recommend. I got this at Costco. I don't know if it's in the regular grocery stores too, or if it is, if it's in a smaller container. It comes, you pull out a tray, a black tray where it's all inside of, and you can take that black tray and stick it right in the microwave and heat it up. It's all pre-cooked, ready to go. So good. So good. Now, everybody has different taste buds, so if you don't like it, let me know. But I would be surprised. You have to not like cheese to not like this. It doesn't taste like cauliflower at all. At all. It's not like when people say, oh, don't make mashed potatoes, blend up cauliflower. It's the same thing. Not the same thing. A potato does not taste like a cauliflower. The flavors are completely different. This, however, just tastes like a cheese dip, quite frankly. And every now and then there's some hunks of stuff that you taste, and the rest of it's probably ground up pretty fine. But every now and then you get a tiny little chunk that you know that there is cauliflower in there. And of course, they're not lying. They write it is the first ingredient, which has got to be the most um, in the food. So that's it. Okay, that's all I have. If you have anything else to share that you have found that's been great for keto slash P3, let me know. If you're doing great on your intermittent fasting, let me know. If you're doing great on your HCG 2, P2, or any other part of HCG, let me know. And I'll try to be in touch with you more often to share any information that I have and keep you motivated. I have so much to share. I'm sorry, my life is just busy. I don't know why. I don't have any good excuses for why, but it's just really busy. I still have the book Weight Loss Apocalypse, which I have not read yet, but I bought. I also recently bought an HCG Diet Gourmet Cookbook, so I want to go through that and share some information. I have this sheet of paper here that has notes from something else that I researched a while ago. Haven't done a video on that either, so I know. And as soon as I start diving into these books, well, especially Weight Loss Apocalypse, I know that I'm going to have a ton of stuff that I'm going to be like, all these aha moments that I'm going to want to share with you. So stay tuned. Things will come in the future. Hopefully I won't go 4 days. Maybe we can get down to 3 days before I get back and do another video. Wouldn't that be great? All right, take care. Let me know how you're doing on your diet, and let's just keep going. Keep plugging ahead. Are these numbers great? Round 2, I'm in day 10 and I have 7 pounds lost. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. Is my weight lower than where I ended it round? Yes, it is. That's good. I'm a half a pound lower than when I ended round 2, and then had a week or two of just sort of gluttony. So that's good. Feels good to know that I'm on the right track right now. So I'll let you know how my numbers go, and if they don't go well, what I do to try to kickstart it. And let me know what you do to try to kickstart yours. Do you ever do an apple day? I don't want to do an apple day. I just don't want to spend a day putting that many carbs in my body, but it's supposed to work. All right. I'll be in touch with you. You take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.